We are back at the Ray J today, where the Washington Redskins claimed a 16-3 win over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the most dire of situations for the Buccaneers. It gets more and more frustrating every Sunday, and today was just a major example of how, after the 2-0 start with the wins in New Orleans, the Saints only lost, by the way, and at home against the defending world champion Philadelphia Eagles, today just shows how this has just been an avalanche of woe for the Buccaneers as the season has gone on. Blowing up in the red zone, turning the football over. Frustrating inside that Bucs locker room as Dirk Cutter, Ryan Fitzpatrick took center stage, in the press room after the game, and then players, like DeMar Dotson, spilling his feelings out. It's an emotional game, even at this level. I think, even though these are the highest paid, some of them athletes in the world, I think the fact that these guys are actually doing this for a living, when it's time to go play, sometimes doesn't even register with them. There's so much pride, so much talent, so much on the line. The Buccaneers piled up 501 total yards on the afternoon. Ryan Fitzpatrick, 29 of 41 for 406. So you'd say, okay, a very comfortable win over Washington. Well, it wasn't like that. 3 times down in the red zone, they turn it over. They lose 4 turnovers on the afternoon. The first drive of the game might have been a microcosm of what was to come for the Buccaneers, as Tampa Bay drove deep into the red zone to the Washington Redskins' 19-yard line. When that happened, quarterback Ryan Fitzpatrick looked out into the left side of the field for Sean Wilson, the rookie from Duke, overthrew him. Josh Norman picked the ball off on the goal line. He returned it 33 yards. That set up a day in itself. That play that told you this might be a tough go, because it's not a really good Redskins offense, to start with. Tampa Bay then proceeded to drive the ball back down into the Redskins territory after they held Washington to a 3-and-out. Ryan Fitzpatrick, say what you want to, but he's ever the playmaker. While he gets it done with his arm, he can scramble and get you yardage. This play was like the old Carolina drill in practice, where it's all about laterals. On a 3rd down, he took the football and scrambled out down to the Washington 39, then threw what looked like a backward pass to Adam Humphries, which got Tampa Bay a 1st down and extended a drive. However, Washington coach Jay Gruden challenged the throw, and it indeed showed that by the time the ball had left, Humphries was a good 2 or 3 yards in front of Ryan Fitzpatrick, so the drive, was stymied there. That led to a Washington Redskins field goal, and then Chandler Catanzaro, poor guy, 2 missed field goals again on the day, both from right around 30 yards. Tampa Bay had driven back down to the lip of the red zone again with its 3rd drive. Then Catanzaro, who's having a tough year, misses his first of 2. Coach Cutter said after the game, that they would evaluate the position, he and the GM, as well, as the week moves on. Fast forward to the 4th quarter. Alex Smith just hits Josh Doctson with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He found his wide receiver in the back of the end zone. It was the only TD of the day. Washington goes up 13-3. First play from scrimmage. Bad luck again for Fitzpatrick. Greg Stroman picks the pass off in the secondary. He returns it 24 yards, which sets up another Dustin Hopkins field goal. Then it's 13-3. Tampa Bay drives deep. They drive it to inside the red zone again. So what happens? He flips it underneath to Jacquizz Rodgers, who was over 100 yards receiving, by the way, on the day. Rodgers gets the ball punched out from behind by Redskins linebacker Ryan Anderson. Another fumble. Washington takes over. They drive it. Hopkins gets his 3rd field goal. of the afternoon. Then Tampa Bay's back at it again. They're playing against a Washington Redskins cushion defense. They have a 16-3 lead. They're trying to eat up time, and then Fitzpatrick gets hit from his blind side, this time by Preston Smith. Ryan Kerrigan recovers, and a day of just somberness and woe ends for Tampa Bay. The Washington Redskins, meanwhile, go to 6-3 and atop the NFC East division. They're having a really good year, I think, quietly, and wins like this is a good bounce-back win to take care of what happened to them with a 38-14 loss to the Falcons last weekend. For Tampa Bay, it means a road trip to the Meadowlands where they've faced the struggling New York Giants and an opportunity to maybe one last time try to get back on track. Final score here at the Raymond James Stadium. The Washington Redskins 16, the Tampa Bay Bucs 3.